Here's another curated recipe from Mon Dessert, Yule Log. Yule Log is quite possibly the most quintessential festive dessert. This one is great fun to make, so all you need to do is enjoy the process and get creative with your loved ones this Christmas. To make the icing and filling, put your chocolate into a large non-metallic bowl and add 180 ml of the cream. Pop it into the microwave for 30-second bursts until all the chocolate has melted. Leave to cool and then chill until it's spreadable. Meanwhile, heat your oven to 190 degrees or 170 fan and line a baking tray with baking parchment of at least 25 by 30 centimeters or a reusable liner. To make the sponge, separate the eggs into 2 large mixing bowls. Add the sugar and 2 to 3 teaspoons of water to the egg yolks. Using an electric whisk until the mixture is light in colour and thick enough to leave a trail when the whisk is lifted. Next, sift in the flour, baking powder and cocoa powder and fold in lightly, making sure not to overmix. Using a clean whisk, beat the egg whites until they're stiff. Then fold these into the cake mixture in 3 batches using a metal spoon to preserve as much air as you can. Pour the mixture evenly over the prepared liner or parchment. Then carefully spread to the edges. Bake for 12 minutes or until the cake feels firm to the touch. Turn the cake out onto a board and peel off the mat or liner. Flip back around so the mat is underneath the cake again. Leave to cool completely for 10 minutes. Trim a little cake from all the edges and score along the edge of one of the long sides of the cake and roll up from there, using the mat to help you. Roll the mat up inside the cake and leave it for 15 minutes. Carefully unroll the cake and using your palette knife, spread approximately a third or a half of the icing on top of the sponge to within 2 centimeters of the edges. Roll the cake up again using your mat or liner to assist you and set it on a board. Use the palette knife to spread the icing over the top of the cake and make bark-like markings with a fork. Arrange your festive decorations on top, then dust with icing sugar to serve. This cake can be made in advance and frozen for up to 6 months. Defrost and bring back to room temperature before serving. This is a great idea if you want to prep ahead of Christmas. Enjoy.